Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, we're covering communication skills so you can level up your confidence, charisma, and brand presence. This talk is what I call one of the tougher talks regarding communication skills. We're going to be delving into the darker parts of human nature. And if you think about it, you can't necessarily learn something without the dark parts as well. It's because the intellect, it learns through facts, data, charts, all that kind of stuff, extremely organized. But the heart, it learns through pain, it learns through tension, the unsexy parts, the chaos. But the more that you can learn about this, the more street smarts that you build, and the more street smarts that you build, the tougher that your skin is. Communication skills starts to compound and you start to become slower with your movements. And anytime that you notice profound communicators, they're not always in a rush. They're not speaking so fast. It's because they learned via the tension. That's what we're going to be doing today. You, my friend, you're going to be learning about the reason that you got backstabbed. Now, if you're asking, why did I get backstabbed and how can I avoid it completely, then this video is not going to be for you. One of the tough truths regarding betrayal is that it's something that requires another party to be involved. And anytime another party is involved, you can't completely control the situation. You can't be like, all right, well, if I move like this, then I'm never going to get backstabbed again. That's just not how it works. Therefore, what we want to do is understand the situation and mitigate the issue just by a little bit. So let's start all the way from the beginning. You just got backstabbed. You trusted someone. You thought everything was going to be working out perfectly. And out of the blue moon, they did something like a snake, something that's devilish. All right. Now, the human side of you is going to come out first. The human side of you is going to be in the why mentality. Now, what is the why mentality? The why mentality is when you're asking questions like, why me? I mean, why did this happen to me? I'm such a good person. I always follow the rules. I'm such a nice guy. That's the why mentality. And that's the immediate reaction that we have when someone that we trusted did us wrong. Now, you need this stage. You don't automatically want to suppress this stage yet. But here's the thing, and this is the tough love part. Eventually, you have to transition from the why mentality to the what mentality. Rather than asking questions like, well, why me? Why did this happen to me? You have to put on your engineering hat. You have to be a little bit more analytical, and you have to ask questions like, what happened? What happened? Because when people get stuck in the why mentality for too long, they feel like they're in the what mentality. They feel like they're solving some kind of problems, but they're not. All they're doing is they're wallowing in misery. People that stay in the why mentality for too long, they eventually become victims. They start having a sour attitude towards everything, especially people. Well, why even bother talking to this person? This is going to happen to me again. And the reason that they're so negative is because they never transitioned to the what mentality. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's talk. We're going to be understanding what happened. And by understanding what happened, we have to realize that a snake is not an ambiguous creature. It's a nuanced creature. And there's 3 reasons that a snake is born. There's 3 reasons that betrayal occurs. Now here's the thing. Normally, whenever you want someone to watch a video for a long time, you say, I'm going to save the best for last. But in terms of today's video, I'm going to be saving the worst for last. Meaning that there's 3 reasons that you got backstabbed. The first 2 reasons, it's not necessarily your fault. It's the other person's fault. All right? So you're off the hook. But for the 3rd reason, it's your fault. And if you want to make sure this doesn't happen again, you got to learn. So that's why I'm saving the worst for last. Now, if you're ready and excited to build your street smarts and build your social intelligence, drop that like for me right on below. And if you're new to this channel, by the way, drop that subscribe and hit the bell notification because I drop videos like this routinely. All right, the first reason you got backstabbed. This person, aka snake number one, this person just has character issues. Everyone knows that this person has character issues. Their reputation is tarnished as it is. Yet, you feel like you're different. You're thinking, well, I'm special. This person isn't gonna backstab me. I know this person backstabbed others, but they're not gonna backstab me. But people keep coming to you and they're saying, dude, I'm telling you, stop hanging out with John John. John John is a negative individual. He pretends like he's your friend in the beginning stages. He gets all the secrets from you and he starts to tell other people the secrets. Anytime he sees you doing well, he uses your secrets against you. Don't trust John John. Multiple people are telling you about this. You shouldn't always believe what other people are saying, but when multiple people from different friend circles are telling you pretty much the same exact thing about a person, the least you can do is listen. You can at least listen and take it into some consideration. So the first person is what we call the snake with a poor character. And this person doesn't just backstab you. This person virtually backstabs anyone that they know. It's just in their nature. They have poor self-esteem issues. They're not good people. They don't have any sort of principles. So for this one, it wasn't your fault, but just know that a lot of John Johns do exist. Snake number one. Snake number two. This person is born through jealousy. Now with this person, it hurts because you guys started off in similar boats. You guys were friends in the initial stages. But here's the thing with human nature. Jealousy is a part of us like our eyes and our palms, meaning that although we can't see it, it is an emotional body part. That's what I like to call it. Any human, it doesn't matter how peaceful they seem, how zen they look, all of them face jealousy towards a certain extent. That's normal. But what we do with jealousy, that's what separates the winners from the weasels. The winners analyze their jealousy. They see that they're getting jealous by this particular individual, and then they see, all right, this person has something that I secretly desire. And they use that secret desire to either work on it, get that win for themselves in a context towards their life, or they're just like, nah, I'm just getting jealous because it's an impulse. It's nothing, there's no rationale behind it. There's no depth. But this is what a winner does. The loser, the weasel, what they do is they allow their jealousy to poison them from within. They start assigning you blame. They start saying, well, why does this person have something that I don't have? And it doesn't matter how well that you guys used to be, how good friends that you guys used to be. At this point, they're jealous. You guys started off here, but you're rising. And do you see what's happening? There's this little gap, aka flux, potential energy. And from that potential energy, this person starts to sabotage you. They start to tell you one thing and they start to say something completely different towards other people. They want to undermine you towards other people, and that's when the backstabbing happens. That's one of the main reasons that betrayal does happen, is due to jealousy. That's reason number two. And since you made it this far, I told you I was going to save the worst for last. This isn't going to be the funnest sort of snake out there because you were a big reason for it. You want to know why this snake was born? This person backstabbed you because they were caught in a bridge. Bridge, Armani? Yes, a bridge. They were caught in a bridge between fear and anger. Understand this, fear and anger. So just to give you an example, imagine that you are always speaking to a guy named John. John's one of your best friends. Well, I already used John as an example. Let me use Jerry. Jerry is your friend. Now with Jerry, what happens is you guys are so cool. You guys are really good friends. But here's what happens. You get a little too comfortable. And one day, you and Jerry, you guys are chilling in front of a group, and Jerry's saying a point. And midway into the point, you interrupt him and you say, dude, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Come on, man, use your brain. And you say this in front of all these other people. Now, Jerry is one of those individuals that doesn't like confrontation, and he's a little scared of you. But that doesn't mean that you didn't hurt his feelings. He's extremely angry at you. But the problem is that he's not going to express that anger towards you because he's afraid of confrontation. Therefore, he felt anger, but he's fearful to confront you. And in that bridge, that's where a snake is born. This person you hurt, and this person is not going to make it well known towards your face. But that doesn't mean they're not going to make it well known behind your face, behind your back. They absolutely will. Now Jerry is going to go to other people and they're going to say, yo, hey, he's a weirdo, man. Don't mess with him. But in your face, he's going to be like, hey, what's good, bro? Long time no see. Unfortunately, in this situation, you are the one to blame. You can't be disrespecting people like that. A part of you may be like, well, yeah, I was just joking though. Why didn't he bring it up? That's the tough part with social intelligence. A lot of the times when we're disrespectful, other people aren't going to bring it up, which means that we need to self-correct our behaviors. So those are the three main reasons why snakes are born. And the next time that you get backstabbed, you want to eventually transition from the why mentality towards the what mentality. And from the what mentality, you want to identify which reason for the betrayal was it. Was it because of snake 1, this person is just naturally corrupt? Was it because of snake 2, this person switched sides on me due to jealousy? Or was it because of snake 3, the person who was caught between a bridge of anger and fear? The more that you know this sort of stuff, the easier it is to empathize with the snake. And the easier that it is to empathize with the snake, the easier it is to forgive. And once you forgive, you still have the lessons from before. Never follow the mantra, forgive and forget. No. Because if you forgive and forget, this sort of shit's gonna happen to you again. You want to forgive and remember. Because if you can remember it for the next time, you are more fine-tuned with your movements. Your gut instinct, it still remembers everything. And it's going to alert you next time something seems off. It's going to alert you. It's going to be like, hey, something like this has happened before, and you're going to be much more sensitive towards the information. We can never get rid of backstabbing 100%, but the most we can do is at least learn about it and build our street smarts along the way. The more street smarts that we have, the more charismatic that we eventually become, because we've seen it all. Nothing phases us. We're tough, mentally, emotionally, especially with other people as well. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want more tips, tricks, and strategies regarding the world of social skills, be sure to sign up for my free daily newsletter, a newsletter with thousands of people who get an email delivered to them every single day at 7 p.m. with a story that will help them level up their social skills. To join the tribe, check out the link in the description box right down below and sign up today. Thank you for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you on the next episode.